Buongiorno from Mike's Organic Cafe. Today we'll make a classic Sicilian dish called arancini, which translates to rice balls. This recipe doesn't have much protein, the carbs dominate, so I suggest using them as a side dish with a high protein meal, then freezing the leftovers and reusing them and so on. I broke the ingredients into 3 phases so it's easier to follow, so gather the ingredients. For the rice, 1.5 cups short grain rice. I'm using sushi rice because I like the stickiness. 1/4 teaspoon saffron powder, 1.5 cups of water, 1/4 cup freshly grated cheese, use your favorites, 20 grams unsalted butter, fine sea salt and chili powder, cayenne powder, oregano and sea salt. For the meat and sauce filling, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1/3 of a cup finely chopped white onion, 100 grams beef mince, 70% protein, 30% fat. We'll use the rest when we serve. 1 cup of beef broth, 2 teaspoons of tomato paste and 1 cup of tomato puree or tomato ketchup. For the rice balls, 125 grams fresh mozzarella cheese diced into small cubes, 1/4 cup unbleached white baker's flour or arrowroot flour, 2 large eggs, 1/2 cup of water, 1 pinch of sea salt, 2 cups organic breadcrumbs, and coconut oil for frying. It's best to use a frying basket if you have one, otherwise just fill a wok halfway with coconut oil. First, make the rice. Step 1. In a medium boiling pot over a medium-high heat, bring the rice, saffron and 1.5 cups of water to a boil. Cover, reduce heat to low and let simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes or until all the water has been absorbed and the rice is inflated. Step 2. When the timer goes off, remove the lid, stir in the grated cheese, butter and herbs to taste. You can see my rice started to burn because it's stuck to the pot. I mustn't have added enough water or 20 minutes is too long. 15 should be sufficient. I caught it just in time and lost a bit of rice, no matter. Step 3. Grab a baking tray big enough to fit the rice and spread it out to cool completely to room temperature. Make the meat sauce and filling. Step 1. Heat the olive oil in a small saucepan over medium-high heat. Add the onions, saute, stirring often until softened and browned. Step 2. Add the ground beef and salt, stirring often with a wooden spoon until browned. Step 3. Stir in the tomato paste and continue to simmer the sauce for another 8 to 10 minutes. Until the sauce is thickened, it should not be too liquidy. Step 4. Transfer the filling to a bowl and set aside to let it cool. Then turn on your frying pot with coconut oil and frying basket ready, or heat a deep wok on the stovetop with enough coconut oil to cover the arancini. Assemble and fry the arancini rice balls. This was difficult to start, but once you work out a proper rhythm, it's quite easy, just be patient. Step 1. Once the rice and filling are completely cooled, start shaping your rice balls. Place 1 heaping tablespoon of rice in the palm of your hand, then use your fingers and thumb to shape it into a hollow bowl shape. I think using sushi rice made it easier because it's more sticky than conventional rice. Step 2. Place about 1 teaspoon of the filling in the center, followed by 1 small cube of diced fresh mozzarella. Now, to shape it properly, you have to make your palm like a round shape, then squish the filling deeper into the center. If you need more rice to cover the arancini, grab some and place it on top and use both hands to squish the ball firmly together. Do not roll it as it will fall apart. You need the whole rice to become a ball. Just rotate and squish, not too hard. My balls were uneven sizes, but it all worked out. Step 3. When all of your arancini have been formed, whisk together the flour, eggs, 1/2 cup of water and a pinch of sea salt in a shallow bowl until smooth. Then spread the breadcrumbs in a plate or baking dish. Step 4. Place an arancini ball into the batter mixture, then with a spoon roll it over gently, making sure there's no spots uncovered. Don't worry, it will stick to the arancini ball. but it should be a thin batter. Then let any excess drip off. Then roll them in the breadcrumbs until evenly coated. Step 5. Continue to finish all arancini balls. If you feel your arancinis are too soft or crumbly, you can refrigerate them for 20 to 30 minutes to let them firm up. If not, you can go directly to frying. Just make sure you turn the fryer off if you're going to refrigerate them. Here they are. I managed to get 10. Even though they're odd shapes, they still look very delicious. Step 6. Fry your arancini by placing 4 balls separate in a frying basket. Otherwise, use a large frying spoon to place the arancinis on to dip in the wok. Fry until they are evenly brown, about 2 to 3 minutes. If you turned off the heat because you had to refrigerate them, then turn it back on, you won't tell that the coconut oil is hot, but you can grab a pinch of breadcrumbs and see if it starts to fry. Step 7. Transfer them to a plate with a paper towel to drain any excess coconut oil. Serve and enjoy. This is a starchy carb dish because of the rice. However, post-workout or after a long fast can be enjoyed without the harm. And made with organic ingredients, it makes it less damaging to the body. Enjoy and be seeing you.